Hey, welcome to the YouGoin'Pro channel. This is your very own Coach Larry. I want to say thank you for coming on. Today, we're going to be talking about the topic, dream big, act bigger. This is basically for the recruiting years of high schoolers, for juniors and seniors. And we're going to give the 3 tips you need to have after you get the offer. You can still use this as well if you haven't got an offer yet. Again, dream big, act bigger. The recruiting years for juniors and seniors after you've received that offer from that college. I want to say thank you, fam, for coming on. So sit tight, take notes, and get ready. You know, you've put the work in. You went to showcases. You got the email response. Maybe you've got the letter of intent you signed. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've achieved something that most people have not for their baseball dream. But the journey doesn't stop there. Because a lot of times people are stopping when they should be. Keep going. Put your foot on the gas. In fact, in many ways, I'm just going to begin by telling you this. Grind like never before. Because remember, it's an offer. Don't lose heart, whether you have an offer or not. Keep chasing that dream. So this video is critical. Why? Because guess what? I'm going to show you what to do when you're a junior or a senior, with the offer or without the offer. And this will determine your success at a D-1 school or any college program. Today is a very critical phase of many players walk as they prepare for college baseball after the offer, and continue to prepare relentless. Stay focused, because remember, it's just an offer. You're going to look in this story. This is a story I'm going to give you of a man of dedication, a man that has went from one school that he thought he was going to and then transfer, and now he's an elite MLB player today. And his name is Paul Skeens. He's a dominant two-way player from the Air Force Academy. He had talent. He had accolades. He didn't stop there. Guess what? After he went to the Air Force Academy, which coming out of high school, he thought that he was just going to play in the Air Force. Remember that. I'm talking about a guy that is playing the MLB today. This relates greatly to the story today. He transferred to LSU. He elevated his game year by year. He became a World Series champion, College World Series champion, I apologize. He became the #1 draft pick. His story is not just about talent. He's been working over and over to get better in his game, even though you take that same mentality as Paul Skeens. Take that same mentality, whether you got a commitment or you don't. I'm going to give you 3 vital tips to ensure you, if you're ready to become that college D1 player or D2, whatever the case may be. So get ready to play and thrive at the next level. Tip 1, level up your game if you got the offer. Because I have seen guys kind of take their foot off the gas once they got that offer. You don't take your foot off the gas. You accelerate. You go on a highway speed control. Put your foot on the gas and don't take it off. Even if you got the offer, you don't have the offer. Getting the offer is a milestone. It's not the finish line. Players compete against all other players in college. Remember, this is not high school. This is college. I repeat, college. The boys are bigger. They're stronger. They're faster. They're more skilled than high school players. Because I'm going to tell you something. Complacency will quickly find your way on the bench or off the team. Remember that. This ain't high school. And you'll probably be looking to transfer. So level up your game. So here's an action step with tip 1. Identify your weaknesses. Even as a pitcher, even as a position player, and be brutally honest with yourself. Because now the game has changed. What areas of your game is still lacking? Be honest. Get some feedback. Get feedback from some coaches that really want the best interest for you. Is it your accelerator? Is it your velocity plateauing? Is it your hitting? Is it consistent? Is it your defense shaky? What is it? There's another action step. Develop a target improvement plan. Write that thing down. Make a vision. Make it plain. Don't just go through the motions in practice just because you got an offer. Don't just go through the motions. Create a specific plan of action of your weaknesses. If your velocity needs work, to incorporate, a throwing program. If you're hitting, you're struggling, focus on consistent swings mechanics or pitching recognition drills. I'm just giving you some examples. Here's another action step you can take. Seek higher competition. Play against guys that are better than you, most competitive. Play in these summer leagues that are college. Even if you're a junior, or if you can play in a college, play in there. Play with guys more better than you. Face better pitching, face better hitting, faster games. It's going to improve you. It's only going to get you better. This will expose your weakness and force you to elevate your skills. It's going to force you. Pat Skeens went to the Air Force. He knew that he was going to SEC. That was the mecca of all mecca. That was the cream of the crop. So that's high level competition. So he had to grow from going from the Air Force Academy. We're talking about the very own #1 draft pick, Paul Skeens, that plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So seek higher competition. Those are action steps. Here's tip 2. After you get the offer, now don't forget, embrace the grind. You think you've been grinding, you ain't been grinding till you get with the next level, because college baseball is a full-time job. I'm going to repeat that. Embrace the grind. College baseball is a full-time grind. There ain't no breaks. When you think about Paul Skeens when he went to the Air Force Academy, he going to the SEC. Think about that. He had to embrace and prepare for all those college demands. Baseball is a time commitment at the next level. Practices are longer. They're more intense. Your strength and conditioning, they're going to be filmed. They're going to be studying. They're going to be academics, study hall, meetings. You need to develop discipline and time management skills. You need it. Mommy can't call you. Daddy can't put your alarm clock. You got to schedule and step up once you get on that campus. Step up, embrace the grind, because it's a full-time job. So here's some action steps you can take right now. Even take this in consideration if you're a high schooler as well. Here's an action step. I want you to think like Skeens. Think like him at the academy, going to the SEC to school. I want you to structure your time like a college athlete or a college player. Start implementing more rigorous schedules. Go to practice and have a harder workout outside of practice. I want you to block down the time of your training. I want you to have your academics. I want you to rest. Act like you're in college. Act this thing out. Get used to balancing commitments, not with your parents helping you. You doing it yourself. I want you to prioritize your strength and conditioning. Now, I know high schools do not like going in a gym for the most part. Not all of them, but for the most part, because they're the man. But now, remember, you're taking on a different role. You're getting ready for the next level. College baseball requires physical strength and endurance and mental endurance. Follow a consistent challenge strength and conditioning program, Focus on building strength for foundation, because the season is longer. There's no 25 games anymore. Let's double it and some. Paul Skeens, his physical development was evident. It had to be a knockout blow, because he's going to SEC from the Air Force Academy, Paul Skeens. So use that as your motive. I'm giving you some examples how guys just take that to the next level. Develop a strong study habits and academics. College academics is not high school. They're demanding. If you can't study, you better get a study partner. You better get somebody, accountability partners. You better improve quick, because the learning curve does not wait for you. You better jump on the wagon and get to moving. Take notes. Bring a recorder. Record everything. Find the people that are really good in studying, or they got good grades. You'll know. Just watch. Always sit in the front of the classroom. Always sit in the front. Don't ever sit in the back, especially for an athlete. That's negative. Always sit in the front. You need to be a student athlete. Remember that. You're a student athlete. Remember that. Those are action steps. That was tip 2. Tip 3, understand the culture. You're joining a team, not just a roster spot. So with that, think about this. Be ready to contribute when you arrive on campus. Other words, you establish the team culture, the team legacy, tradition, the expectations. Freshmen, they don't know because they would have started in high school, but 9 times out of 10, you may not be the star, and you will not be the star. You need to earn a place and get respect quick. Because remember, the transfer portal is right on your curve. These are guys that are more older, they're more stronger, and they already know what it takes to be in the college environment. So as a freshman, you got to get in where you can fit in and maximize it quickly, fast, in a hurry. Understand the culture and be ready to contribute. That's the tip 3. Here's an action step I want you to take. Research the program and the culture while you're in high school, or even if you're thinking about transferring. Talk to the current players if you can. You can DM them. Just ask questions. Follow the teams on social media. Follow them up. Try to understand the coaching philosophies and the team values before you get there, because you won't know if it's a good fit. Get some great tips. Another action tip is this: develop strong communication and listening skills. A lot of guys don't listen. They just talk. But I'm telling you, you will get exposed if you do not develop strong communication skills. Get a recorder. Be prepared to listen more, talk less, especially as a freshman. Learn how effective communication helps the older players. Be receptive for feedback. Be a sponge. That's paraphrase. Just be a sponge. Here's an action step right here. Be a great teammate from day one. Remember, it ain't your show and pony no more. It's all about team. Show up with a positive attitude. Be supportive to every teammate that you can think of and you can see. Prioritize team over your success. Remember that. Your time will come. Be a guy everyone wants to be around. In the dugout, outside the dugout. Paul Skeens wasn't just a great individual, but he played a key part in the LSU championship when he in the World Series. So whether you're signed on the dotted line, you're not signed on the dotted line, you don't have an offer, you do have an offer. The journey of college baseball continues each and every day, each and every moment. So take these tips to heart and listen, apply them, execute them. Learn from a player, Paul Skeens, how he went from the Air Force Academy to #1 draft pick to playing in the show. Remember, today's topic is dream big, act bigger. Dream big, act bigger. Don't let your excitement of that offer make you complacent. Or just because you got an offer or lack of an offer, don't let that discourage you. You can continue to develop each and every day. So if you find these tips very valuable, hit that like button, subscribe button, the YouGoin Pro channel, because we give you more guidance each and every week to help you get to that next level of baseball. Here's a caviar for you. I got a bonus for you. Here's a quick bonus for you. I have a new book coming out September the 30th. So it's going to help you prepare yourself for that next level of D1 baseball. So stay tuned to YouGoin Pro channel. I will give you the email address. I will give you the domain name here very soon in the next weeks coming. Pay attention. Also, if you want to get some more listening, some great things you can learn from this, go to Spotify and iTunes, YouGoin ProPodcast. Many interviews of college players, professional players, MLB players, and college coaches. So, hope you enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to hearing you. Keep grinding, keep learning. Get ready, be ready, stay ready. It's Coach Larry. See you next week. Bye-bye.